Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year. Could
be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Snagged out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Joseph on the play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And
Snap just steamrolling the defense. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Might be changing the route. Throwing, Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. Underwood moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Joseph rushes on him. He gets away. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Surging forward on the sneak. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Play fake, Underwood. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to make maybe a crease. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The run inside. It's Marshall. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee. will start at the 25. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Joseph from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Bell. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh, messy.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great.
Makes a grab and room to run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. And go play action, Bryce Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Makes a deep grab. Breaks into the open. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell he sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go play action with Joseph. Snags it over the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Badgers in the hurry-up.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Badger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Ready to try the point after.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback,
This
going to
game,
his
you see his
go-to
game.
receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. you got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Michigan 24, Wisconsin 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throwing, Underwood. Got his man. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense changing the play. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He throws one to the left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Using his feet to buy time. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. He makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Underwood. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Again, it's Underwood. On the run, still looking. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Crimson Tide in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an
turning it on. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Joseph now sliding to his left. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q. And then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate
go
the
to
football,
14. I was
snag
scared.
it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
could have killed him off.